welcome back to Small Kitchen Savvy. Today on the menu is Nalesniki, or Ukrainian crepes. And stand by, and I'm going to show you how to make these simple, delicious, nutritious little crepes rolled up into just pure joy. Stand by. Today I have the pleasure of showing you how to make Ukrainian crepes, or what we call Nalesnyky. It's so simple, so easy. Mine are made with dry cottage cheese. And before you run off to see another video, hang around. I'm telling you, these are so delicious and easy to make. So let's get to it right now. Okay, to make Ukrainian crepes or Nalesnyky, you're going to need 2 cups of dry cottage cheese. And this one I bought yesterday, and you can see it's very dry compared to the lumpy traditional one you buy at a grocery store. And it tastes a little bit salty, but I am going to add a bit more. So let's add that to our large bowl, and we are going to add in 2 large eggs. And then we have the whites on the side that came from these 2 eggs. To that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of 15% milk fat cooking cream. And to that, I am going to add, as I mentioned, a bit of salt. So let me grind some fresh sea salt, and I'm not going to add a lot. I would rather have less than more. And we're going to add in a bit of black pepper. That's maybe a quarter teaspoon. And now we're going to whip that up. Okay, let's mix this up by hand and until everything is incorporated and thoroughly mixed together. I'll keep on going at this, and we'll be right back. Everything is really thoroughly mixed well together, and next what we're going to do is my spatula, and then we're going to cover it with plastic wrap and put it in the fridge while I make the crepes. Okay, to start off making the crepes, we're going to add 3 large eggs, whole eggs, to a large bowl. And then we're going to beat them with a hand mixer. If you don't have a hand mixer, then a good whipping device would be advised to use. So we have our 3 eggs, and we have our 2 egg whites. That's a total of 5 eggs. And now we're going to whip that until it's nice and fluffy. And that's how it should look. Well mixed. To that mix, we're going to add in 1 cup of milk and a 1/3 cup of water. And let's mix it up a little bit more. That's it. So if you're thinking to yourself, boy, this is going to be really runny, that's the idea. We're not making pancakes here, so it has to be runny. So we can use a ladle and pour it onto a cooking pan. So at this point, I will add a little bit of salt. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I don't like it too salty. And to that, now with a spatula, we're going to add in 1 cup of sifted flour. And if you want really smooth crepes, you have to sift your flour. Okay, initially, I'm going to use a spatula to slowly mix in the 1 cup of sifted flour. And then I am going to use my hand mixer to finish off that process. Slowly, not too quickly, get it mixed up, get it all incorporated, and that's it. So put this here. Let me finish mixing this, and then we'll get out the hand mixer. Okay, so I already used the hand mixer, and you can see it's quite well mixed together, and there are no lumps in this batter. So let's prepare the frying pan, and I'll put this away. Okay, we're ready to start cooking some crepes. So I have my crepe pan out. I have my bowl and a nice, I think it's a 2 to 3 tablespoon size ladle and some melted butter. So just as a precaution, I'm going to put a little bit of melted butter to this crepe pan and pour this out just like this. And what you want to do is spread the mixture out like this, and you want to keep it in a round shape. So And again, unlike a pancake, you don't want this, getting nice and thick like a pancake. It's a crepe. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. This shouldn't take long, probably a minute or two to cook. It's been about 2 minutes, and we're going to give it a quick flip and not keep it there that long. And you can see this one is nicely browned. It's perfect. So we're not going to fully cook the other side. Let's just take a peek. Yeah. And so what we're going to do is put this onto a plate, and then we're just going to keep on piling them up. So for my Ukrainian crepes, I am going to cut up some fresh dill, which is a very typical thing to add to a Ukrainian dish. And you can add as little or as much as you like. The original recipe called for about 1 teaspoon, but I'm going to be adding a lot more, maybe tablespoons worth. So this is all I have, and probably a few tablespoons worth. And let's go on to the next step. So look at this. I ended up making a dozen crepes, Ukrainian crepes, and they're nice and delicate. They're not sticking to one another, and they're probably about 8 to 10 inches across. They're all uniform, the same size, which is really good. So what we want to do next is we have our dill here. We have our filling, our cottage cheese filling, and now we're going to fill them, because next, after that, we're going to bake them. Okay, I just got another plate. That's going to be our assembly plate. I'm putting the browner side facing up, and then we're going to take one and then a second one of the filling, spread it out like so. Get some dill, and I like lots of dill, so if you don't like that much, use less. So what you're going to do is fold it in two like this, and then grab it, fold it to the end. So we have this very nice rolled up Nalysnyky. And then before we put that into our baking dish, you want to wipe it down with some butter, or if you don't like butter, you could use whatever vegetable oil you prefer, but butter really adds a beautiful flavor to this wonderful dish. So let's place it in dish like so, and I'm going to keep on going, and we'll see the finished product in a bit. Hey, take a look at my little beauties. So we got 12 beautiful Nalysnyky, and so now I'm going to take my baking dish, and we're going to cover that with foil, and then my 350 degree oven is all ready for my little crepes. So let's do that. And they're going to go into that oven for about 1 hour. I'll be checking it every 15-20 minutes just to make sure they're not burning, but we should be okay. My Nalysnyky are ready to be enjoyed. So we have two kinds. The first one with a good healthy dollop of sour cream, and the other one is with my warm dill sauce. And I'm sure both are going to be delicious to enjoy. There are my Nalysnyky, baked to perfection. So they were in that 350 degree oven for 1 hour. In the last 10 minutes, I removed the foil, and they lightly baked even more to perfection. So let's get into it, because I'm famished. So let's start with the first one with sour cream, because I'm a sour cream kind of guy. And my honest opinion, perfection. They're delicious, and that cottage cheese is like really nice. So let's go now with the warm dill sauce, and that's what it looks like inside. So let's take a spoonful. Wow, excellent. Excellent. I like this by itself, or with some slices of kielbasa would be excellent. And it's nutritious, quick to make. And if you're using gluten-free flour, flour. People who have an intolerance for gluten, they can also enjoy this meal. So try it today, and thanks for dropping by my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would appreciate if you do that as well. So till the next one, my friends, take care and have a great day. Bye now.